I should say, typically comes from public schools.
And today, State Superintendent Ellen Weaver made her pitch to lawmakers on how that money should be spent in the next year. State House reporter Mary Green was there and has the details.
State Superintendent of Education Ellen Weaver's budget request for the next year includes tens of millions of dollars to improve safety at South Carolina schools.
We know that nothing matters if our teachers and our students aren't safe.
That includes money for safety improvement grants for schools, safety tools for school-issued devices like tablets, and replacements of old and outdated school buses. Weaver's top priority in this area is $5 million to create a system of digital maps for every school campus in South Carolina to share with first responders in emergencies.
I think it would go so far to ensure that our law enforcement and our educators are on the same page when minutes matter and there could be student lives on the line.
Weaver's other areas of focus for state dollars are on improved workforce readiness, student success, and teacher support. The latter area includes retention bonuses for teachers who fill areas of critical needs like special education teachers, along with another raise to teachers' statewide starting pay, working toward a goal of a $50,000 minimum by 2026.
We know that a highly paid, effective teacher is the secret sauce of student success.
Her budget also includes $30 million for Education Scholarship Trust Funds, a controversial new program that gives certain families public money to send their children to private schools. Weaver's a chief proponent of the school choice option, also known as ESAs, and she says this is not taking away money from public schools that's already been set aside for them. But some lawmakers argue that money could be better spent.
We're ultimately saying in the Department of Ed budget, we'd rather have ESAs funded than another $500–600 to teachers.
I don't see them as oppositional. I see them as both and. I think we can walk and chew gum.
Right now, lawmakers are hearing budget requests from state agency heads like Superintendent Weaver. Once those are all complete, they'll begin drafting the next spending plan, which will need to be approved by the entire General Assembly. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Lawmakers have to pass a budget in time for it to go into effect by July 1st, so these requests from Weaver would start applying with the next school year.
Governor McMaster also responded to criticism from some Democratic leaders at the State House who disagree with his decision not to join a national summer food assistance program for children. It would replace the COVID-era program that South Carolina did participate in.
We must, at some point, we must end these pandemic programs. The pandemic is over, and this is how the government gets bigger and bigger, bigger bureaucracies, bigger entitlements. It's a little here, it sounds good, sounds needed, and then it becomes permanent, and then it's expanded, and we don't know how much that particular program would cost us. We don't know the details, but we know that we'll have to be spending something.
The costs of the PEBT program were fully covered by the federal government, while the summer EBT program would require states to pay half of the administrative costs.
Representatives from Georgia honored the 3 fallen soldiers from their state killed